And I talked to her and she said, Mommy, I missed you. I said, I missed you too, baby. She goes, where's Daddy? What do you tell a 3-year-old?
Charlie Kirk's wife is creeping me out. What the hell is with that blueberry budget thing? Why would you say that to your kids?
Can you believe it? Erica Kirk was completely speechless when her 3-year-old daughter pleaded to live with Charlie's parents instead of her.
And Charlie's parents? They were more than thrilled to take their grandchild in.
Now, rumors are swirling that they are also attempting to gain custody of Erica's 1-year-old son, since it seems Erica has been quite neglectful since Charlie passed away. And before anyone claims they are overreacting, keep in mind that children rarely lie, especially when they are uncomfortable. So the fact that Erica's toddler is crying and shouting to escape from her has everyone questioning, is Erica really such a bad mom? Or are Charlie's parents simply taking advantage of the situation?
Why does Erica Kirk keep forgetting that she has children?
What are they going to threaten me with? Going to heaven sooner to be with my husband?
I think you could ask any mother this same question, and every mother is going to express concern about who's going to take care of the kid.
Recently, Erica shared that sometimes her 3-year-old daughter will break down and ask for her father even months after he passed. She explained that she has to tell her daughter that her dad is now in heaven and that all she needs to do to talk to him is look up at the sky. While sharing this heartfelt moment, Erica made sure to include all the emotional details, the tears, the pauses, the sniffles, clearly showing just how much she and the children have been struggling since his death.
And I talked to her and she said, Mommy, I missed you. I said, I miss you too, baby. She goes, where's Daddy? What do you tell a 3-year-old? She's 3. I said, baby, Daddy loves you so much. Don't you worry. He's on a work trip with Jesus, so he can afford your blueberry budget.
However, viewers were picking up a completely different impression. They weren't seeing a grieving mother explaining loss to her daughter. They were seeing a confused toddler struggling to understand why the parent who truly cared was no longer there. That's what sparked all the conversation, because Erica has been making a real effort to weave in those little heartwarming moments to appear fully hands-on in helping her 2 children navigate this tough period. But according to insiders, that's not what's actually happening behind closed doors. While her son may still be too young to grasp the situation, her daughter reportedly spends most of the day crying and asking for her father, since he was the parent she had the strongest bond with. When Charlie's parents realized just how much their granddaughter was struggling, they decided it was time to step in and remove her from Erica's care. Charlie's parents had never really been fond of Erica, mostly because they felt she seemed more focused on money than truly loving Charlie. And honestly, there might be some truth to that. Since Charlie's passing, people are getting a closer look at just how ambitious and money-driven Erica has always been. One old interview that's resurfaced shows Charlie and Erica arguing over who should control the household finances. While Charlie tries to explain that both partners need to be responsible with money, Erica insists that she should be the one managing the finances and signing the checks.
You are marrying a man that is not capable of completely and totally handling the finances, that you should not marry that man. Finances will break a marriage quicker than anything else, period.
But what if he checks all of the boxes? He just is horrible at money. And you're really good at money.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
The fact that she couldn't bring herself to agree with Charlie spoke volumes. But what was even more revealing was how quickly she stepped into Charlie's role after his passing. Within weeks, she had already positioned herself as the CEO of Turning Point USA and was handing out orders, especially when it came to the organization's finances. It was as if she already had a full plan for running things and was just waiting for Charlie to step aside so she could take control. That drive has always been just under the surface. As you know, Erica didn't appear out of nowhere. Before meeting Charlie, she dabbled in numerous ventures aimed at wealth and fame. Plus, her father has close connections with Trump and other influential Republicans. Everything about her background seemed designed to position her as a leader among the next generation of MAGA supporters.
She even once admitted that her meeting with Charlie wasn't by chance.
I will never forget the time I was in Israel with my husband, that was the second time, but the first time with my mother on a pilgrimage. And I was standing in the ticket line, and I remember looking behind me, and in the snake of the ticket line was a guy who looked very familiar. I had no idea who he was. And I told my mom, this guy looks so familiar. And as a typical mother, she said, go and say hi. No. We were late for our flight, and I'm not going to come off like a crazy person that's just weird. That ended up being Charlie. Nothing is by coincidence.
When she put it that way, a lot about their relationship started to make more sense. The more people looked into it, the more evidence surfaced suggesting that Erica never truly wanted Charlie, or the kids, for that matter, which could explain why she seems unwilling to be there for them. As you may know, Erica ran an orphanage called Romanian Angels, but according to reports, she never really made an effort to connect with the children on a personal level.
For her, it was all about appearances.
There are even rumors that the orphanage separated thousands of children from their families and sent them to Europe and Asia without proper paperwork. While these claims have never been confirmed, they also haven't been disproven.
So apparently she used to run an orphanage in Romania, and it was a Christian orphanage, and allegedly a lot of kids went missing. A lot of kids who came into that orphanage went missing. With her ties to you-know-who, his ties to you-know-who, a lot of people are speculating that those kids were...
It seems like no matter what Erica does, she just can't tap into that maternal instinct.
But here's where it gets even more confusing. While Erica has been going around claiming she doesn't want Charlie's good work to suffer, she conveniently ignores the fact that Charlie left everything in place for her and the kids to live comfortably for years without her having to return to work. Charlie's net worth was over $12 million, and almost all of it went to Erica and the children, providing a financial cushion so she could take a year or two to grieve properly and help her kids cope with the loss. Turning Point USA already has a board and structure in place, so although Erica is an important piece, there was no immediate need for her to become CEO. All her claims about preserving Charlie's legacy fell flat. Charlie clearly didn't want his children to suffer after his death, and that would have been the legacy he wanted most. Instead, Erica left the kids in the care of nannies and went on a grief tour in the name of TP USA. On top of that, she has been showing up to every interview and public appearance dressed to the nines, apparently using a generous wardrobe allowance left by Charlie. Combine that with her tendency to turn every aspect of their lives into a performance to impress the masses, and it's no surprise her daughter feels so sad all the time. You would think all this backlash would make Erica reflect on how she's handled her family since her husband's death. Her daughter's plea to live with her grandparents should have been a clear warning, but instead, Erica doubled down, focusing even more on money. She made unusual moves like opening a GoFundMe for vague reasons, and people actually donated millions, sparking outrage. Viewers criticized her for exploiting Charlie's death and her children's grief for profit, leaving comments like, "I wish he could see she's only about the money. It's sickening." Many said Erica was a fake widow with fake tears. Then things escalated when Charlie's parents stepped in, making it clear they wanted full custody of both kids. What pushed them over the edge was Erica's blatant disrespect. Just weeks after Charlie's death, she was seen cuddling other men on TV under the guise of being affectionate, while his parents watched helplessly as she was praised for being a devoted wife, a devotion they knew never existed when Charlie was alive. Rumors also began circulating that Erica's nannies had called CPS multiple times because she neglected to check on the kids, effectively ending any negotiation as Charlie's parents prepared to act decisively. Meanwhile, Erica continued pretending everything was normal, showing up at events in new outfits, seemingly oblivious that her children were suffering. Now the focus is on a troubling possibility. If the 3-year-old has already chosen her grandparents, what happens when the court hears the nanny's reports to CPS? If those claims are accurate, Erica isn't just at risk of losing her daughter, she could lose both children.